Games, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life here. We are talking about Bloodstock Festival 2020. Announce more bands today.
Yeah.
So similar like we did with the last download video, we're going to cover these bands. Now, if it's all getting a bit confusing because there's been loads of announcements, next week, some point next week, you'll be able to catch a video where me and Brendan will go through everything that's Bloodstock's announced to this point. Particularly, as you know, we're coming to the end of the early bird scheme and the end of the year. I also believe this is likely to be the last announcement of this year.
Oh yeah, I'd save a few for next year. Yeah, we'll save a few for next summer.
Well, there's plenty to go, but I'd say, like, based on the timing of this, end of November, and the fact that early bird tickets are going to go off sale, I think, beginning of December, 13th of December, something like that. I can't quite remember when. After that, it'll be back to full price for 2020. And obviously, you know, Christmas presents. Bloodstock tickets are a great Christmas present, so you would announce a few bands. I could be wrong, but I reckon this is the last one of 2019. Yeah. So, a number of bands got announced. We're going to go from one by one. I will admit there's a couple one for sure, I just don't know. We'll start with them, really. And it's a Bloody Wood, who will be headlining the Sophie Lancaster stage, which is effectively the second stage, on Friday in a UK festival exclusive, New Delhi's Bloody Wood. And here's the thing, I really feel like I should know who these people are based on the reaction. I don't.
No, I gave a couple of tracks a listen. They've got a bit more of like a new metal-y kind of feel to me.
Okay.
And I'd be keen to see if they were good and not just like a novelty thing.
Right.
I'm trying to explain that about sounding like dismissive or like rude about them, but like, you know, certain bands, they book certain bands because they're from a country that doesn't have a lot of bands over here at the moment. Okay. Because UK exclusive.
Yeah.
I like it to be if it was not just a gimmick thing.
Right, yeah, of course.
Because I want to listen to it now, obviously like traditional Indian music at the start and like weaved into it. Yeah, I'd check them out.
I'm not sure. I haven't had time to give them a listen, so I can't really say how I feel about it. It's kind of like, okay, cool. It's Bloodstock. To me, it doesn't matter if I've heard of them or not. There's always enough bands that I have heard of and I want to see, plus plenty that like this that I will potentially inevitably check out. Being a Friday night Sophie headliner stage, it's hard for me to say if I would see them or not.
Yeah.
Because normally after the Friday night, you know, after seeing the main, you know, day and stuff like that. But who knows? That's next year. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know. All right. Saturday's Sophie Lancaster stage headliners are the extreme metal band Cattle Decapitation. Very happy with this announcement. They're on a high at the moment. New music sounding great. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, they're goddamn well.
Yeah, and it's a band I've not seen, so I'll be able to take that out the box. So I'm happy with that. Then we get Birmingham Death Metalers Memoriam are Saturday's special guests on the Sophie Lancaster stage.
Very good.
Have Bloodstock ever done that before? Had special guests on Sophie Lancaster stage? Didn't really think they did.
Maybe they obviously, when they offer it to them, they say, "Look, this is what you'll be billed as."
I guess so.
We want to kind of we can't. Like, there's not room on the main stage, but we think you'd be better suited to the Sophie special guest, that kind of.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, where it reads, you think Friday, Saturday, and then you'd naturally presume Memoriam would be the Sunday. Sophie stage headliner, because the Sunday Sophie stage headliner isn't on this.
Yeah, so I say that's not been done yet.
Yeah, but we got Friday, Saturday, and then there's special guest on the Saturday, Memoriam. Let's presume maybe Memoriam were offered the Sunday.
Yeah.
And they couldn't play it for whatever reason. And they said, okay, Saturday we're going to give you, we'll call you special guest and give you, I don't know, a longer set time potentially, possibly. But it's a great announcement. Memoriam are a fantastic band. Yeah, happy with that. That could be fantastic. Who's the Saturday headliner of Bloodstock? Is it Devon or Behemoth?
It's
Behemoth, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could be basically doing Memoriam, Behemoth, Cattle Decapitation. That's a lot of metal for your buck.
Yeah.
So also on Saturday we get the wonderful, wonderful Ramage Inc. Big fans of these guys. They're a popular Bloodstock edition. They're a very popular band across social media and stuff like that. So Ramage Inc. Big shouts.
My first listen today. I was like, what? I'm missing out, so I'm going back again. So yeah, definitely gonna go see them. Right up my street.
Yeah, it's another great announcement. And then we've also got Green Lung, the Psych Doom crew. Green Lung, I know a bit about them, but not loads.
I really like them.
You know, well, they play music that it appeals to me. Psychedelic rock with stoner. That's stuff that appeals to me. Yeah. So I'm more than happy with that.
It breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it, as well? It's nice to have like them kind of bands.
Yeah.
I want to use the word mellow. It's not mellow. It's a different kind of intensity, isn't it? With these kind of bands, it's different, isn't it?
Stoner, doom, that kind of stuff. It as much Bloodstock as anything else is. You see what I mean? So that's perfect. And last but not least, the very last band announced from this is the mighty post-metal band Bosk. Very, very happy with this. I don't get to see enough post-metal at festivals. So I love post-metal, post-rock, most of it. Yeah, to be honest, it just massively appeals. And Bosk really, really do appeal. We've covered them a fair bit in the site in the past. So yeah, really, really pleased to see them. They'll be on Friday on the Sophie stage. So that's something to look forward to. At the moment, I said it's hard to sort of break it down and go, oh, I'm going to go see this, I'm going to see that, because it really, of course not even close. So we've got plenty of time to do that. But yeah, just going off this announcement, it's a handful of bands, all for the Sophie stage. It just builds the lineup up, that's what you need. That's what you want. Yeah. Anything else to add?
No. I say I'm quite excited I've got to find a new band.
Of course.
To start getting into. I know it's way ahead of myself. It's August next year. But if you start putting these bands in your social media feeds, you get more of their music.
Yeah, you start kind of get a little bit more knowledge and little stuff like that. So that's fantastic. Yeah, and while we're at it, folks, make sure you're out and about as we start into 2020 for the Metal to the Masses shows.
Yes.
We're sponsoring the Essex one again, so make sure you get down to that. The pre-party is the 14th of February.
I thought it was Saturday the 15th.
Saturday the 15th.
Yep.
There we go. Saturday the 15th. Why 14th? There's something about the 14th. I remember mentioning to you and going, oh, that's on Valentine's Day. Something was being released.
Yeah, something was released, but I think the event earlier, I'm sure the event earlier said 14th, and then I looked again, it said 15th, so it might have been a slight, sometimes Facebook events, it's slightly out.
It is a Saturday, I remember that, yeah. So Saturday.
So I'm happy about that, because obviously Colchester, it's easier to get to on a weekend than...
Yeah, that's cool. But you'll be able to catch, make sure you get down to it, you'll be able to catch Witch Tripper, 28 Double, and last year's 2019, or this year at the moment, 2019's Essex Metal to the Masters winners, Goat Monsoon. So there's 3, and 28 Double, I believe they're Leicester. They won Leicester's.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's a hell of a... If they're coming down for that, that's a hell of a fucking trip. Well done, lads. But yeah, Witch Tripper, 28 Double, and Goat Monsoon for the sort of launch party of Metal to the Masters Essex. And of course, keep an eye on the heat and stuff like that. Going to be some great bands. And all the other Metal to the Masters events around you. That always produces fantastic bands to check out on the New Blood stage. We won't find out those until come May, June onwards. That way,
I think London starts on Sunday actually.
Yeah, but London has got crazy amount of heat. Yeah. Like London is a very very. If you went to imagine if you're like a London-based band, you must look at that and go, and then look at some of the others and go, oh, I'd rather enter those ones because we haven't got to battle our way through 16 fucking heats.
Yeah.
London is an epic to say the least. But yeah, so yeah, let us know what you think of the bands. If we should be checking out Bloody Wood and the likes in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button.